Hey guys, what's up? We thought we'd do another video, and today we're going to do a challenge. So it's gonna be it's gonna be guess the tool challenge with Jessie here. So those of you who don't know me, I like working on cars a lot, and I use a lot of really weird tools. And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna put up here in the corner a tool, and we'll put the score Jessie has in this corner. She's going to be guessing what the tool... No, you're going to do good. She's going to be guessing what the tool does, not what the tool's name is. But she can give her best guess on the name, but we're going to be judging off of what the tool does.
I'll just make it up. Okay.
So we'll start at the very top up here. Yep. Double click it.
I know how to use a computer.
All right, there it is. So what do you think it is?
Oh, God. Okay, well, I see handles.
That's a good first step.
This looks like a bike chain.
I guess. Yes.
Oh, I can't make it bigger.
Ooh. What?
I don't... Do you clamp something with it?
You're getting closer, but what would you clamp with this? So I should mention, almost every tool here can be used on a car in some way. So that, if that gives you any hints.
Can I get a hint of where?
Yeah, you can reach it from the bottom of the car. If you were under the car, then you could reach this part.
That doesn't help me at all.
And it's long.
The axle? I don't know. That's all
Which
I know.
axle?
The main one?
That's...
I don't know. That's what I guess. An axle gripper.
But what would it use for?
To turn it.
That's not awful, you know? So what it is you know your exhaust system, the thing that lets all the gases, the air out of the car, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it cuts the pipe from that. So it's an exhaust pipe cutter.
So this is blades, right?
Those are like little blade things, and then you sit and clamp them to the next one.
Oh.
And then it tightens it, and it cuts through it, and then you swing it back and forth, and it'll cut through it.
Is it hard to use?
You know, I've never personally used one of those, but I've sold them at AutoZone.
Not sponsored.
Yeah, I work at AutoZone. So now can you not go to the next? Okay.
Oh, I can do that. Okay, good. Go.
Okay. Here's the next one.
A battery. No. No.
No zooming in on ones with. All right, it doesn't help. I picked one without words on it.
This is these look like jumper cables. Is that close?
Not really. It is nothing battery related.
Is it a welder?
Yes.
And a mask. Is this a mask? No, I don't know what that is.
I don't know what that is either.
And
it's
the
just
little
like
metal cord help because you put that where you're welding it. Okay.
Yep. So it's a
one.
welder.
Yeah. Okay.
That's one. So you're 50% right now.
Shut up. Oh.
What is this one?
Just to turn things. I know.
Okay, but what is the special? So this is a tool that it's a socket of some sort is what they're called. But there's something special about this. What looks special about this socket?
It fits any.
Yeah, that's
It
right.
does.
Yeah, so
it's like the things move.
They're called a universal socket, and so what you do is you stick the screw in there, and they're used for a lot of people use them for rounding bolts.
I've seen them on
if they're
Facebook.
rounding, they form. Yeah, and so
But it was to go from a hook to something else.
Yeah, you can basically do any sort of bolt and stuff on it, which is really fun.
Does that one count?
Yeah, you got it. What is this one?
I know you put things on this part.
You put the last thing on this part,
Is
right?
it a wrench? A socket wrench?
Yeah, but what's special? It's not just a regular one. What's special about this?
It's big. It looks big.
I'll give you a clue. See up on the handle, there's little numbers. What does it do? Don't zoom in on it. I personally own this exact one. What do you have to guess? If there was something you had to guess.
What does that? Oh,
with
does
the
it make it
numbers.
longer?
It's 2 centimeters long.
Shut up. Okay, let me think.
What would be important when you're tightening bolts on there?
The pressure you get on it.
Yeah.
Does it put more pressure on it?
So it's called a torque wrench.
Oh.
So maybe we'll give you half a point for this
I
one.
got wrench.
So you got half of it. So 1.5 so far. But what it does is you basically sit and you twist it to the numbers, and there's little posts along the thing, and different parts of the car have to be, they're called torqued down to different specs.
Okay.
So for example, part of the brake could need to be torqued to 40 foot-pounds of pressure. So you twist it until it says 40,
And then you crank.
and then you tighten it down, and then you crank it, and it'll click when you hit 40.
I
So
know
you
how to
twist
buy
it,
one
and it'll
for the trailer.
when it, yeah. So
To
because
tighten the bearing.
when you tighten different things down, some of it has to be to an exact thing.
Okay.
Torque wrench.
That was cool.
Half a point. 1.5 out of 3 so far. Okay.
A gun. It's not like that. It obviously, I think, is pressurized.
By what?
Air.
Yeah. But what is it?
Oh, is it when you're in like the pit crew? You're like,
Yeah. So it's called an impact gun, and what you do is, yeah, what you do is, it just uses the air pressure to spin. So they're most famous with like the NASCAR pit crews.
Yeah. Big cars.
You know, it sounds like that. And I use one of these too sometimes when I'm working on the car because it's faster. But it's not good because you're supposed to use the torque wrench to torque things down. But for the wheels, I do this. All right.
Okay, nice.
So you got that one. That's 2.5 out of 4. Next one.
Oh,
I own these two.
okay.
I think you know what these are. I think you can get
Is it
these.
a car
ones.
jack? Don't tell me. I'm still processing.
Take a good look at them, but don't read the
I
words.
can't zoom?
Well, there's no point in zooming because there's nothing on there that you should read.
Is it...
It has something to do with a jack, but they're not called jacks. They're called something else.
A lift?
What does it do?
It lifts the car up.
No.
It lifts the tire up.
Technically, it does lift the car.
Does it lift the engine up?
I'm gonna give you half a point because they're called jack stands, and you can't actually lift the car with that. You put it under the car once it's lifted to hold it in position. So the little bar locks it in position so that it doesn't fall. So it holds a lifted car, but it doesn't like raise it. You can't use them to raise it up.
Okay, I get that.
They're called jack stands.
Okay.
Half a point. What is that? 3 points?
You gotta
3 out of
figure it out.
5,
I'm not
I
doing
think.
math. Okay.
What is this? I have one of these too.
It looks like to pump air into a tire. Okay.
It is to pump something into something, but it's not air.
Is it an
or a
oil pump thing?
That's closer, but it's not an oil
let me
pump.
keep trying. Is it a liquid?
It's like in the middle between a liquid and a solid. It's the messiest thing probably I own for the car. And you have to use it on the wheel. Like in the like...
Grease?
Yeah.
A grease gun.
Yeah. It's a grease gun. So what you do is there's little, I think they're called like Z-ends, and you stick the little end on them, and when you're filling up like joints for different things, you stick it on there and squirt it in, and it fills up the rubber
I've always seen them
joint. Or like what I would do to put it on the bearing inside of the wheel that spins it, you know, I just like squirt a bunch into my hand and then rub it all around in the bearing to get it in there to make sure it was good and stuck it on the wheel.
I thought it was like, it's probably old fashioned, but it's like this, and then like a little spout comes out and you go like, and then it comes.
Yeah, that's kind of like,
Okay.
but that's like a more liquidy grease. This is like a like a
tar.
modern,
I'm talking.
like you put, yeah, it's kind of like a toothpaste consistency, honestly. That kind of stuff. There's not too much.
Oh.
Now you should know what this one is.
An engine lift?
Yep. An engine lift. So I just took an engine out of an old Mustang. So
now it works.
nice. She moved on to the next one. She got a sneak peek.
Okay.
Right, next one.
This is to see your blood, not blood pressure. Is it blood pressure when they do that? It's like.
No.
Okay.
So this one
Wait,
isn't.
no, let me look.
Don't zoom in. That's the whole point.
How am I supposed to get wind back? How does that help me? Oh, the pictures. Oh. Okay, I can't tell what the pictures.
So what the point is? This one isn't directly related.
I didn't guess.
This one isn't directly related to cars. That's what I was gonna say.
Oh.
This one's kind of a more general tool, but I've seen people use it with car stuff.
I'm
You
gonna
like
say
the smiley face?
It's throwing me off.
I've never actually.
It's like
seen
an
one
air
of these.
pillow for something. Like you put it in between. That's what.
And what does it do?
Hold it up.
Kind of, yeah. I'll give it to you for that one. So basically, it's like the reason it's not directly related to cars is because it's for everything. So let's say, I don't know, just something random. You wanted to lift up the microwave over there. You can stick that little thing and it's flat under it.
Oh, and then you
and then you pump it and it'll lift it up and it could hold up like 300 pounds or something like that. And it lifts it up enough where you could get under there and grab something or work on something. So people use them. Where I've seen them is like, let's say the door doesn't quite line up on the car. It's like hanging, sagging down. Mm-hmm. You can use it to lift it up into place, and then you're not holding the door into place. And then you can tighten it in the right spot. So
okay, that makes sense.
that's what that's used for. I think this is the last one.
Okay.
I'm not, and no hints on this one. No words. You have to completely guess. But in my opinion, it should be the easiest one here.
It's to lift something up.
What?
I feel like the tires go on that. I don't know. It reminds me of the Pixar light thing. I don't know. Are they separated or connected to each other?
They're separated on these ones.
Is it just to have a car lifted?
Yeah. Just a car lift. But it's like a portable car lift. The reason they're separated. Normally you have the ones that are like connected into the ground, like they're in the cement.
Yeah.
And then they lift up with like thingies. But these just go under, you put them under the sides and it lifts on the support rail of the car. And it just lifts it up completely and they're electronic. You just like hit a button and they lift, which is cool. Yeah. And you done? I'll give you that point too. You did a good job. What'd you think? So, thank you guys for watching. That was a lot of fun. Did you have fun?
I think I did better than I thought.
That's
I thought
good.
some of them were hard. Some of them I was like, that's easy.
The judge.
I did pretty good, I think.
I think she did a really good job.
Because I helped Chase on the car. And
yeah, she's helped me before.
I helped my dad a lot with stuff. So.
And then I talk her ear off about cars all the time.
I'm joking. I never fall asleep.
All right. Well, thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe this video and have a good day. Bye. Look.